Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Moon Colony live stream. It's nice to see you all. Happy Wednesday. Today we have got Leoni with us again. Hello, Leoni.
Hey guys, how are you?
Um, and we have decided that we're going to do some creepy classics today, is what I have referred to them as. So Leoni has gone through and picked some of his favorite sort of creepy pieces. Well, some of his favorite creepy pieces from one of his favorite artists, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I will let him sort of talk about that, but he actually got them from the Google Arts and Culture website. Um,
Yes.
so I'll drop a link to that in the chat for those of you who might not have seen it before, because I didn't know that this website even existed. Um, so you can take a look at that, and it has loads of classic art pieces on there that are in really high res. Uh,
Yeah.
and because of the spooky season, they've even on their homepage got some haunted landscapes and some chilling paintings on there that you can take a look through if you wanted to do something similar like this yourself. But yeah, I'll let Leonie sort of talk his way through the pieces he selected here, and then we can crack on.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, the thing about searching for artwork online is that, especially for these old paintings that they are not digital images, they are like traditional paintings. If you just go to Google Images and search, you can find several representations of the same image. For example, some are higher contrast or brighter or darker or more saturated. So sometimes it's hard to know how the painting actually looks like. For example, when I was in London last time, I went to the uh, uh, John Singer Sargent Expo,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw some of his paintings for the first time with my eyes, and it's like some of them are really different from the ones you can see online. So this website from Google, it's like probably the most accurate way of you to see how the painting looks like, because they do like a pretty high res scan of the piece, so you can zoom in and see the paint strokes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a good source for like searching for artwork. And when Jaden asked me to do this stream like with this theme, I was uh, remembering some of the artists that I like, and one of my favorites is Francisco de Goya, and from the 18th century, and this is one of his like most famous pieces because it's very cool, but it's not creepy. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe this little kid is creepy, but the creature itself is nice. But he has a bunch of these like I don't know. It's prints, right? Like you call in English. It's like these prints are made uh, on a.
Uh,
It's like a very early type of print that
Printer.
you
Yeah.
you do on a piece of metal or even stone, and then you print on paper.
Mm.
So
Like a
it's
stamp.
a very 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 early way of doing uh, multiple copies of the same image, and he has a bunch of these very creepy uh, paintings, like drawings, right? So yeah, I just selected a couple for you to see. You can find way more on the website. Uh, so yeah, in it, and you can have even like details and stuff about the dimensions and what type of technique this is. So it's a nice thing
Yeah.
to search and this reference. Okay, so yeah, let's just see some of these. I selected this one because there's a cat, but I will not do this one. This one is also very cool, a nice composition.
Yeah.
Uh, and this one, probably I will do this because this is so good. This hand is so nice.
Yeah.
Look at the
It's
size.
huge.
Yeah, and also the shape of this other person here is kind of cool.
Mm.
Yeah, let's see. This one is kind of creepy also.
Oh yeah, like three witches, like
With
what? A
babies.
bunch of babies. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is also very weird. I don't know what is happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like classic. I want a print of this in my wall.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Okay, so I will do this one. This is my favorite from this bunch because of the character design. I can kind of see this as a like a artwork for a card game or something. You know?
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of what's his name? The one of the villains from Resident Evil 4.
Mm,
There's like this little guy. He looks like a child, but he's not one.
let me
What's
see.
his name?
Is Joaquim
Oh, his name's
eh,
his name's Raymond or Ramon or something like that.
Francisco.
His name is Francisco. Um. So yeah. Hey Kathy. Hi Elvira. Hi Lemon Emlyn. Nice to see you. Uh, Kathy's on a 10 stream streak. So apparently I've been watching a lot of your streams. Well, thank you so much.
Nice.
I'm glad you enjoy them, or at least I hope you enjoy them. If you keep coming back. But yeah, I'm looking on this arts and culture website, and it's really cool. Like, if you pick an artist, you can organize it by, their most popular pieces, the date that they were painted. Like, you can go right the way back and organize it that way, or even by color scheme, which is really cool. So if they use like predominantly purples in some pieces, you can filter it by purples.
Yeah, it's a very, very good source for us to find good references.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, if you guys want to take a look on there and maybe do something similar, recreate your own sort of creepy classic, then take a look.
Yeah, this one is so fun because you don't need to care too much about proportion.
Yeah.
They're just, let your hands flow, you know?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, I'm looking through the rest of Francisco Goya's pieces, and he's got a lot that are very sort of
Weird
creepy, or
pieces,
like weird, or like kind of creepy with like demons and stuff in them, or little gremlin looking dudes.
Yeah, he was not doing very well probably.
Yeah.
When he painted a bunch of these.
Oh, the one you're doing now is called Los Caprichos.
Duendecitos. Or hobgoblins.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say they look kind of goblin-esque.
Yeah, that I think that's why I think it could be artwork for a card game or something, you know?
Yeah,
like
sure.
little goblins.
Yeah. It's really nice that these are all like free as well. Like, you don't have to pay, even though it's stored in like the original one of these is in the New York Metropolitan Museum of Art, but yeah, it's nice. You just laugh.
This is the most beautiful drawing I ever did. And I love it.
I love the guy on the left who's just got like a really big hood. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, is he wearing a hat under that, or is that just the shape of his head?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder what.
Yeah. Sometimes we are so focused and worried about proportions, anatomy, everything.
Mm,
But I don't know. There's something real fun about just drawing without caring about any of this.
yeah, yeah.
At least for me, it helped me a lot loosen up my drawing when I
Mm,
did like drawings like this,
yeah,
It's like because we are always fighting between having good gesture and being precise,
mm-hmm.
because if you're stiffen up too much when you're drawing, you can get something that might be more accurate in terms of proportion, but it can lose its life,
Yeah,
because it's too stiff. So yeah, finding a balance of this is not easy. So yeah, drawing stuff like this, or drawing like old people or creatures or whatever, that you can be more loose with proportions,
yeah,
uh, it's good for you to develop your uh, confidence in your lines.
mm-hmm.
Especially if you like me started drawing like manga style or whatever for a long time
Yeah.
before you actually started doing proper uh, art. I'm joking.
Yeah,
Or
manga,
not.
manga isn't art. Sure, why not? Throw that out there. Um,
This is for you, Alex P. But uh, yeah, it's like when you're at least for me, like for a long time, I was trying to be precise with my drawing and like holding the pen very tightly. But if you loosen up a little bit, you can
mm,
get more confident with your shapes. And yeah, it's funny for me because nowadays I think people mostly recognize my style because of the shapes I do
yeah.
and the, I don't know, simplicity of stuff.
Mm,
And I think there's uh, a lot of this is drawing like I'm doing right now, like very, very loose without worrying too much about being perfect.
yeah. I think as well, like in terms of the proportions, like, they only really have to be right. They only have to be correct for the setting or the vibe of the painting, right? Like that humongous hand kind of works because it, it fits in like the universe that it's in, you know?
Yeah, yeah, it's some kind of like weird hobgoblin guy.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah, he can be all disproportionate or
yeah.
whatever.
But it's one of those situations where you have to know the proportions to them. Like you have to know correct proportions and anatomy to then be able to break it.
Yeah, like in general, you can see when someone is doing something knowing how to do it correctly and when they have no clue. So it's like very common for people to say, oh, but this is my style, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in general, we can tell, like
Mhm.
professional artists can tell if you're actually you actually know how to do it and you're like making it wrong because you want to,
Yeah.
or if it's because you don't know how to do it correctly.
Yeah. Man, that foot is.
It's so nice.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that leg and like the angle that the foot is at.
Yeah, it's yeah, because the other foot
Is
is,
it is like turned the complete other way.
yeah, the other foot looks like this, so it's like one leg should be going up and the
Yeah.
body is like this and the other leg is like this.
Yeah.
So it's actually a nice gesture to it, But like the body looks very weird.
Yeah,
One arm is like this, probably the other is like this.
yeah. It kind of
I
looks
don't know.
to
It's
me.
cool.
It kind of looks like he's in the middle of doing like I don't know. He's in the middle of doing some kind of like dance move. Like
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
got his
For
foot
me
up.
also, it's like a dance move
Yeah.
for sure. Vibing to the song. I don't know
True
which
that.
song is playing in the stream, but this guy's definitely vibing
He's
to
vibing to
it.
it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Elvira, for gifting a tier one sub to Lisa. Oh, that's so nice. Congratulations, Lisa. I think that's the first gifted sub we've ever had. So, you know, setting a setting a good precedent, Elvira. Thank you. So charitable. Oh, I love that his huge lip. His huge like is it an underbite or an overbite? I always get them confused.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I love goblins so much as like a fantasy creature is that you can really play with their
Yeah,
proportions so much. You can do anything.
yeah, it's so cool. Or drawing dwarves also is very cool.
Yeah, yeah. That's true actually. Yeah, you can do quite a lot with dwarfs as well. Um, I remember playing the first Dragon Age game, and the dwarfs in that have the same length arms as like a regular human.
Yep.
So their arms, like like, their wrists finish at like their knees or something crazy. Like their arms are really long for their body.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think I read that they did that because it meant that they didn't have to change the torso armor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it also made for like a really cool, just stylistic choice because it didn't look that wrong. Like it just kind of I don't know. It's just like yeah, they're just kind of lanky for some reason.
And you can some things in this piece are very like weird. For
Mm.
example, this tangent between this character and the corner, it's
Yes.
like uh, he's just chilling and it's being supported by the wall or something.
Yeah, he's like leaning on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny because I'm like, are they in a bar or are they in a prison because of the the cells at the back?
True, yeah. Probably it's some kind of prison, right?
Yeah. The intentional tangent. Yeah. It's kind of fun though. I like that. It's not like a distracting tangent. It's cool. This is plate. So this plate is numbered 49. So I wonder what the other 48 are like.
What? Oh, it's 49 prints of the same image, you know?
Oh, I see. Okay. I
So
didn't.
it's like the usually artists that do prints like this, they do like a finite number.
Right.
So like I will do 50 prints. So this picture is from 49.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. I didn't know if it was like I didn't know if it was like plate 48 49 out of a series that are all like similar characters or similar vibes or what. But no, that makes sense.
Yeah, my brother made a print series. My older brother is an artist also,
Yeah.
and he was selling his prints. I think he did 50 or something.
Hmm.
And my wife wanted to buy one, and he asked, "What number do you want?" And she said, "Do you have the number one still?" And he said, "Yes." So yeah, I want number one.
Yeah, of course. Like, you either want number one, number you either want the first one, the last one, or like a funny number in between. So
Yeah, I want number 69 or whatever.
yeah, exactly. What's that guy? What is that guy in the corner actually doing? It looks like is he eating or
I think
drinking or
they're
smoking?
actually they are in a party and they have like drinks.
Yeah,
Everyone has like their own drink. So we we could do a colored version where you have like
disco ball.
the disco ball and
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as we mentioned that guy dancing, my brain instantly went to like, yeah, disco ball. I think it's the Clash Royale uh part of
I
my
think
head.
yeah, we could totally do a competition of like doing your version of this. So it's like
Yeah.
doing remix of this piece. So it's like uh what are these guys doing, or like making this into a meme, or like what this guy is saying in this situation,
Yeah.
because he looks like he's telling a story or something.
Yeah.
So it's like you can have two images: a normal people's party, and it's like a regular image from Shutterstock or whatever, and this one, my type of party. A bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, it looks like the guy in the middle is telling a story. The one on the left has clearly heard this story like a million times before and is just like, I just want to drink, man.
Yeah.
It's so good. Um, Lily Fezart says, if it's a Halloween or a creepy print, you should always ask for the number 13. Yeah, that's true.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
So it's Leoni teaching us how to draw, but we're too drunk to understand. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, getting a mentorship with Leoni, and then you're all just too drunk to listen. Wait, what?
Imagine I do a mentorship and we'll be like, you know, everything you learned about proportion, anatomy, all of that, throw in the trash. It's all crap.
Yeah,
Just draw like this.
yeah. Just draw silly little goblin dudes at a party. Okay, that's all you need.
Yeah. To be fair, the artists that I like, uh, a lot of them do like weird stuff like this.
Hmm.
It's not something that is done for like getting you a job in
Oh
the
yeah,
industry or whatever, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, of course, like if you want to work with this, you have to do proper portfolio pieces and stuff.
Mm.
But it's nice if you can just let your artistic self shine and do whatever you want without worrying too much about, oh, will this give me a job or whatever.
Yeah. I think with anything, it's like you gotta find some fun in it. You know,
Yeah,
it shouldn't be
I don't know.
serious all the time. Especially with artwork. Like if you're an artist, you have the power to kind of draw pretty much anything that you want. So
I I remembered when I was a kid, one of my favorite things to do what was getting uh, those pamphlets or like paper from politics and
yeah,
just drawing mustaches
dashes.
and changing their hair and things like that.
Yeah.
One time I was working on a advertisement agency,
Hmm.
and me and a friend, we were doing some designs for a guy that had like a company, and he was bald, and we were drawing like haircuts for him. And then like we looked back, and he was in the room.
What did he think? Did he
No, no,
like?
he didn't see it. It's like,
Oh.
oh no, the guy's behind us. Close this quick. Well, but we're about to lose our jobs, but it would be worth it.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's worth it for a goof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was in the Moon Colony Discord like at some point last year, and one of the regulars that we have in there, Alexa, he was like, "Ah, Jaden, you know what haircut would look great on you?" And so he did a paint over. He got me to pose in like a side portrait. Um, and so he then did a paint over of my hair to be like, "You'd look great with this haircut." And I was like, "Yeah, that's great, Alexa, but unfortunately, I don't have the hair to pull that off." Like,
Maybe we could normalize using wigs.
maybe, maybe that's what the world needs.
So it's like, yeah, every day you can appear in the work space with a different haircut,
Yeah,
completely wacky haircut.
yeah,
It will be fun.
yeah. That's true.
I don't know why my mind gone straight to uh imagining Amara with weird haircuts. Like very serious meetings. Hey guys, how are you? And like
A big like afro.
haircut, yeah, or whatever. It's like, or a shape of a bird, or something.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Have you seen like the old wigs from like the Victorian era where their hair would be like the shape of a boat or something?
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah,
Maybe we could go back to this type of fashion.
yeah,
Like you can just wear this wear this stuff.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but this stream, I'm not caring too much about technique.
But
I'm just doing
Elvira just put
something
in the
really.
chat like, "Oh, I love those large brushstrokes. It's like instant render." But yeah,
Yeah, I wish I could do something like this for actual work. Like be confident in doing 2 brush strokes and that's it.
yeah, yeah. Oh man, I have to render this Hearthstone card. It's gonna take me like 5 whole seconds. Just like brushstroke, brushstroke.
Yeah, that's why using the lasso tool is so useful, because you can create a shape and then paint inside. It's very, very quick way
Yeah.
of having something presentable.
Hmm. When I was a kid and I would be like coloring in drawings and stuff, I would segment the 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 spaces into like blocks. So say if I had to draw like color in a whole area pink, right? And I'm a kid, so it's just gonna be solid pink. Um,
Yeah.
I would break down that area into smaller spaces just so I got like a sense of completion when I like colored in this little section of a larger area.
Yeah.
It was so it was really weird. I don't know why I did that. It's just like I need the dopamine.
Yeah, but I think it's a good technique if you're doing something that might take you some time.
Hmm.
Yeah, just separate it in smaller chunks. It's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah. there are coloring books for adults. It's nice. There, yeah, there is actually. Yeah, I don't own one of those, but maybe I should invest in one.
Yeah, this was a fever here, like a couple years ago,
Yeah, it
and
wasn't over here.
I bought one for my mother,
Hmm.
and she was very happy painting that. I think she painted like a couple pages, but still, I she got very happy doing that.
Yeah, over here it was the big thing. Like during COVID, like during the lockdown that we had, it was people were doing those all the time. I think they were just like, I need some kind of escapism. I need to turn my brain off, so I'm just gonna hyper focus on coloring in this picture.
Yeah, uh, the the pandemic was like uh, very different, I think, for many people. It's like
Mm,
for me, of course, like everything about the lockdown was pretty bad and all of the news, and it's like a very stressful time.
yeah,
But about uh like routine and work related stuff, it's like I just continued working like normal,
yeah,
probably even more. And yeah, I was not the type of person to go out too often, so it's like okay,
yeah,
it's basically the same.
yeah, yeah. It didn't change too much for me either, to be honest. Like, I still had to, I still had to go into the warehouse that I worked at, so I still had to go in and do that. I still had to like go to the shop and get food. So yeah,
Yeah.
my life didn't change all that much. The weirdest thing for me was Christmas, uh, because I every year since I was born, I'd spent Christmas at my grandparents' house, and then
Mm,
because because my grandparents are fairly old and their immune
yeah, of
system isn't
course.
as strong, we were like, nah, we'll have Christmas just at home. So I spent it
On
with
Google Chat.
yeah, kind of, yeah. I think we did do almost like a Google Chat thing, and it was like really strange. I was like, this just feels wrong.
Yeah, but it's the responsible thing to do
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because, like, you can say screw it. I'm gonna meet my grandparents and they die. You know, like you'll never,
Yeah, you'd never forgive
eh,
yourself. Yeah.
yeah, never.
Yeah. Um, hey, Guinho. Nice to see you.
Chuto.
Elvira says the problem with being an artist is we will hyper focus on rendering even if it's a kid's coloring book. Yeah, if I ever got a coloring book, I would never show anyone at, at Moon Colony because they would be very disappointed in me. It would be all hard colors, no shading, no rendering, just straight up. Uh, Lisa says, extreme brush economy is mesmerizing. I'll always remember seeing Sergei Kolosov's Deathloop images for the first time. I was so baffled. Like this one,
Yeah,
for example, it looks so detailed, but actually it's just a few brush strokes. It's incredible. Ah, let me take a look.
yeah. I wish I was better at doing that. I'm not as good as, for example, Alex A here on Moon Colony is
Yeah,
very, very good at brush economy.
yeah,
Uh, I wish I could just like do two brush strokes and that's it.
yeah. There, there was someone on the Moon Colony Discord that I was looking at. Who was it the other day? I think it's in studies. Yeah, the name is Inyo, and they did a really cool study of this like I don't really know what you'd call it, like this building mech thing, like a builder's exosuit. I don't know what it is, but yeah, the brush economy in that just reminded me of. I told them it reminded me of Disco Elysium because the all of the artwork for Disco Elysium is like insane.
Yeah,
Like Zaum did a really nice job. with that game. It looks beautiful. But yeah, Lisa, that Deathloop piece is really nice too. That gives me disco vibes as well, honestly.
I'll just render this hand and his face.
Yeah.
So the brush economy is going to space now.
His eyes are quite scary. They look like button eyes, like like Coraline,
Mm-hmm.
when she goes into the other world and everyone has like buttons for eyes.
Yeah.
It's what your little goblin guy looks like.
Yeah, the eyes are probably the place in the face where you can like make things look more spooky, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
If the eyes look wrong, this is like a very uncanny thing, you know.
Mm, yeah. I was looking I was just like between us like chatting, I'm looking through more of this artist's work, Francisco Goya. And
Yes.
in 1799 he did a uh like an etching
Yeah.
called
Mhm.
called it's called Don't Scream, Stupid. It's just
Okay.
so funny. I don't know why. Like, it just for 1799 to just be like, "Don't scream, stupid." It just seems like so casual, so like modern, like so modern.
Yeah, I think this guy was ahead of his time for sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool. Them 1799 memes, yeah, for real. Yeah, so for those of you who weren't here at the start of the stream, yeah, we're looking currently at some of Francisco Goya's work. Got some nice hobgoblins here, but we found them on. Well, I say we. Leoni found them on the Google Arts and Culture website, which, if you didn't know, has like loads of really cool classic artwork pieces that have been collected in museums all around the world. You can find them. I'll put the link in the chat.
Or in Jaden's private collection.
Or in my private collection, yeah, which I've generously let Google search through. Because you may not know, I'm a very large collector of artwork.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Solange was making some noise back there.
Okay. What in your new castle?
Yeah, she's getting used to the new place, you know.
Yeah. Jaden has some really rare art pieces hidden in his basement. Yeah, that's true. I'm a solid believer that art should not be looked at and merely stored away forever and ever and ever and never moved. So I put them in my basement.
Yeah, they are made for the aliens.
Yeah, exactly. That's who I'm keeping them for. The aliens are going to come and collect them eventually so they can learn all about our culture.
I thought they're gonna learn about your taste in art.
That is our culture. That's the pinnacle of our
That's
culture.
the only thing that matters.
Yeah. Like, hey, we're going to send you to Earth and you need to learn all about human culture. They come back and they're like, "So this guy Jaden, this is his taste in art. Did you learn anything else?" What? No, he told us this is everything.
Yeah, this is the only thing that's worth it
Yeah,
in humankind.
yeah.
Fair. I don't know, guys, if you're having fun in this stream or you're just looking at the screen like, what the hell am I watching? Maybe it's a good point for you to think about your life and that, it's like question your life decisions
just
and
get real, just get real introspective. Have a bit of a moment.
yeah,
Yeah, you start
it's like,
having like a midlife crisis.
yeah, is this helping you at all in anything?
Elvira just put, I can't stop staring at that hand. It makes me think. It's making me think of my life. Yeah.
Or maybe I just trying to break the streak from people that are in a very nice streak,
I think this has been this is worth it, man. Like this has been needing to happen for a long time.
When I don't use my regular technique and I
Mm.
just paint like I don't care.
Me and Leoni were talking before the stream started about the new Pokemon app that is out today.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, and I don't know if any of you in the chat have got it or are thinking of getting it, but if you
Getting a
do,
new addiction.
if you do, I'm probably gonna put my friend code in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll put mine also if you want to add me, guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll be really good. I'll do it after the stream. It'll be cool because then we can trade because I've had the app for like 3 hours and I already have a bunch of duplicates and it's not fair. Lolifaz says, I'm being dragged by the emptiness of the eyes of the character Leoni's painting. Yeah. That's what I mean. It's a really terrifying face. Like he's just staring into my soul.
Yeah, I don't know. I was always drawn to this type of thing,
Mm,
seeing like creepy looking
yeah.
dudes like this is like, I don't know, there's something about it that
Mm,
is grabs your attention,
yeah. It's really like uncanny valley.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you've kind of walked in the middle of his speech and he's like, "Ah, welcome. Come in,
Sure.
sit down." But in like
Get a
a
drink.
yeah, grab a drink, sit down, but in like a really condescending kind of malicious sort of way, and I don't like it. uh Lisa says that the Google Arts and Culture newsletter is quite nice too. They explore a theme per newsletter, share photos, cultural bits from around the world, details on art pieces, etc., all related to the theme. It helps discover really random things. That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, super nice.
Yeah, it's nice for Google to do something that's nice and not kind of terrifying. Which one of these guys is your favorite? Hey,
uh,
hey, welcome in.
Let me find a spooky font. Why am I doing that right now? I don't know.
Nothing's scarier than wingdings. Elvira says, when I accidentally uncanny valleyed my characters, I didn't know what was actual what. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't know this was actual drawing training. Another cool thing from my poor color choices is I know how to make people look dead. Don't worry. I painted one of my Warhammer miniatures like a couple weeks ago, and the face is not good. The skin color is all wrong.
I don't know. I know that I downloaded a Halloween themed font recently, but I cannot find it. So it will be whatever font.
Helvetica. Perfect.
Hey, welcome in. And it will be, because I like comics, it will be,
In a speech bubble.
of course, it will be in a speech bubble.
Hey Shiroi, welcome. How's it going?
This is totally normal stream.
Yeah. Fun fact, comics were invented in whenever this print was made. And
when this party happened.
And he actually forgot to add in the speech bubble. So he like invented the idea of a comic book, but just forgot to add in the actual words. So yeah, it was really embarrassing.
Yeah, let me separate this guy from the rest so I can treat the values a little better.
Yeah. It's a meme making stream, I see.
Yeah, it's the only type of art that matters, right?
Yeah.
Memes.
True that.
If you want a serious stream, you need to wait for me late.
Yeah. Although Melissa is off on holiday soon. She's off on some big fancy pants art event thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I have to book holidays so they don't expire.
Yeah, I've booked some for next week. Do you see terror films these days? Oh, like horror films? I like I like horror films.
I don't. It's funny because I don't know. My music taste, for example, is it's like very hard, like metal and stuff. But I'm not much into like gory, creepy stuff. You know, I don't like it too much. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, there's this song that was released by Muse. Do you know the band Muse?
Yeah.
Yeah, they released a song a couple years ago called "You Make Me Feel Like It's Halloween." It's a pretty good song. But the music video has loads of like horror movie references. So it references stuff like Cabin in the Woods and The Shining, Scream, and stuff like that. So like if you like horror movies, it's a great music video to watch just so you can try and pick up on as many references as you can. It feels like there's one in every shot at least. It's cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I like horror movies. I haven't seen any in a while because a lot of the new ones just don't like. At least a lot of the new sort of big cinematic releases don't really interest me all that much. The only one that I wanted to watch was called Longlegs, I think.
Yep.
had Nicolas Cage in it, I think. It was, so. 1408 rewatch is still good and creepy. Is 1408 the yeah, it's the one about, is that the one about the hotel room? Yeah. Yeah, I watched 1408. That one is pretty good. It's like this like paranormal investigator goes into like a haunted hotel room because he like his whole thing is like he debunks paranormal occurrences.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, he like goes into these like paranormal places, debunks them, and is like, yeah, it was just like a leaky water pipe or whatever. But then
Yep.
he gets to this hotel room 1408 and like loads of really weird paranormal stuff starts happening. So the whole story takes place in this one hotel room. It's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. I think it's based on a Stephen King novel.
Another one.
Another one. You should do some spooky Halloween songs with your band, Leoni.
Maybe.
Do a cover of This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. We are working on releasing new music for over a year already. It's like we have four songs that we are working on, and we are finally recording it. Like recording for real.
Yeah. Are you gonna release it as like an EP?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Ooh, more songs from Leoni. Let's go. Yeah. Who writes them? Do you write them, or is it like a collaborative thing?
The instrumental part, yeah. I do. I do write the instrumental parts, and the vocalist writes lyrics.
Okay.
I don't know how to do lyrics. I don't care too much about words. It's I think probably it's because most of my life I listen to songs that I don't know the lyrics.
Yeah.
So I never care too much about lyrics.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know where to start with either of them, like with writing lyrics or writing like or putting together like a soundtrack.
I don't get like inspiration out of the blue for writing songs. What I do usually is like, oh, I really love this song. I want to compose something similar.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it's like I listen to something that I like and say, what in this makes me like really enjoy this? Mm-hmm. So it's like maybe it's the intro part, or it's the drum groove, or it's the like a riff or something. And then I try to learn it, not too perfectly. Mm-hmm. So just to get a sense of how it's done.
Yeah.
And then I try to just change it and make it my own in a way. So it's like create a variation using that as reference.
Yeah.
So this is what I usually do for illustrations also. It's like, yeah, I'm not very good at drawing with no reference at all. Mm-hmm. So usually I just see artwork from the artist that I like, and I try to understand why I like them and what could I learn from it, you know.
Yeah.
So it just create some kind of collage of stuff, you know.
Hmm. I feel like I would fall into a trap of being like, oh, I like that drum beat or whatever, or I like that bass riff. I want to do something similar, and then end up just like accidentally recreating what I heard in the first place.
Yeah, yeah, this can happen a lot.
Yeah.
I I had this problem with one of the songs. There's a like a breakdown riff
Hmm.
that I composed it, and it's very similar to from a song that I like.
Yeah.
So I said, oh no, I just have to change it a little bit so
Yeah.
it's not a complete rip-off because it was not intentional. But then after I wrote it, I said, oh no, this is most almost exactly that song, you know.
Yeah. It
Yeah, so
sucks
I had
because you'll
to
have spent,
tweak it a little bit.
yeah, it sucks because you'll have spent so long thinking about it and being like, yeah, this is great. And then you realize, like, once you've spent all of that time on it.
Yeah, but actually, one funny thing about music is that if you think about it, especially in Western music, you have like 12 notes and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
And there's like a limited amount of combination
Hmm.
that you can do, especially if you're going for a specific vibe. There are some combinations that work.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can you be really original, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
you
it's
can't.
same thing with illustration. So it's like some things just work in terms of
Yeah.
shapes and colors, values, and everything. So yeah, it's very hard for you to create something that doesn't look similar to something that already exists, you know.
Yeah. I suppose at that point, then it kind of comes down more to how you compile it. Like it
Yeah,
comes down to the composition of the piece, whether that's or music or illustration. It's like the how you compile the techniques or the notes or whatever, or the colors, whatever.
yeah.
Why do I imagine these hobgoblins having like a proper like London accent?
No, they have a Spanish accent.
They probably do. I think it's just fact that that main guy just looks like a proper
Looks like you.
London bloke. Yeah, he looks exactly like me, which is the weird thing. Hey, welcome in. Come take a seat. No, I'm not gonna hurt you. You're all right. Do you ever look at some of these like old pieces and just kind of think like, I wonder where they got like where they came up with this, like where they got the idea for this from.
I don't know.
Like I guess it could
The-
just come into your head, just be like, I want to draw some hobgoblins today, and they're gonna be drinking and chatting. But
Yeah, I think that something like this was very instinctive
hmm,
type of work. It looks like it anyways,
yeah,
but I don't know. Probably he was not looking at references to do that, like
yeah,
actual models or anything. He
oh
was
yeah,
just like letting his imagination flow, you know.
yeah, yeah. Like some of the other references that you collected, like I feel like you could maybe see if he was trying to make a point. So obviously, I don't know him as an artist, so I don't know if like he's ever tried to make like, but like that one there.
Yeah, this is like
It's like
what one does to another. It's like a guy like
a rich
being
guy.
carried, yeah,
Yeah,
being carried by four people or whatever. So it's like,
yeah.
okay, yeah, there's a point. Or this maybe it's like, where are you go? Where is mother going? What is this? I don't know. He's probably trying to say something.
That one is. I really like this one. The like person on the left is really cool.
Yeah, I don't know why, but this remembers me like Japanese horror thing.
It looks
Uh,
like Attack on Titan.
yeah, yeah. It's like
Yeah,
there's a bunch of art from Japan. And when they do creepy creatures, they kind of look like this. So it's
yeah,
kind of interesting
yeah.
because this is completely unrelated, you know?
That's cool. It's like a harpy.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, Shroy, you watched Hereditary a few days ago, and the trilogy of Fear Street. Yeah, Hereditary is pretty cool. I feel like I need to rewatch it because the first time I watched it, me and my friend were just kind of not taking the movie very seriously, just kind of like laughing a lot through it. So,
This is the classic joke, right? It's like when you're too afraid of a movie, you just laugh at it, you know?
well, the thing is like I, I didn't really find it scary at all. I
Hmm.
honestly found it more funny than I did scary. Uh, like there's a there's the I don't want to spoil it, but there's like the key moment of the movie that happens like fairly early on. I I found it hilarious. I thought it was so funny. It's tragic, but also just the way it happens is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the worst thing that can happen to a horror movie is you don't believe in it could happen or something. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
this is just dumb, you know.
yeah.
If
Uh,
your reaction is to laugh, probably they did not do a good job.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people really like Hereditary, and it's a cool movie, but I feel like watching it with friends is not the best way to watch it because you will just laugh at a lot of it. Like the ending as well is just absolutely just nuts. Like uh, Lisa says, all I see is the middle guy just slapped the one sitting on the left so hard in the back of the head.
Yes, yes.
You know what?
uh,
That could be
I
it.
will do that. Yeah, yeah.
That could actually be it. Let me take my camera off for a second so I can like take a. Yeah,
The
maybe.
guy just said something real stupid.
Yeah,
It's like that Batman meme, you know,
yeah.
you're dumbass or something. Yes.
Yeah, the one on the right. Yeah, the one on the right is like try not to laugh.
Shut up.
Hey, shut up. Now he reminds me of who is it that he reminds me of now? The oh, I know who it is. Uh, it's oh my God, what's his name? Murdoch from Gorillas. I don't know why. He just has that look of Murdoch from Gorillas. That poor guy. He's just trying to drink his drink his drink. That changed the mood so fast. Yeah, it did. It's no longer a party. It's now like it's now like a abusive trio, an abusive friend group. I'm still
Yeah.
not entirely sure what that guy sitting down is like supposed to be doing in the original one. Like,
Yeah, I don't. I maybe his like his thumb is in his mouth like this. I don't know,
oh yeah, maybe, yeah, he could be
like
like that.
biting his nails or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I don't know. Oh,
Let's ask the original artist.
yeah.
Does anyone have a Ouija board?
Do you know where he's buried?
Yeah, yeah.
You
Wikipedia would probably
just
tell me.
knock on the grave. Hey, hey, Francisco, need to ask you something.
I need to ask you. I need to ask you a question.
I don't know why this guy that got slapped in the head, he sounds like Patrick for me, you know?
Oh, stupid. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Of course not. Slap in the head.
Maybe what he was doing, maybe that's a straw that he's holding in his hand. And he was doing that thing where you blow bubbles in your drink, and the other guy, the other guy didn't like it.
Yeah, yeah, that's really annoying. He deserved this slap in the head
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Stop that.
My mum used to get so angry whenever I did that. I'm currently looking through to see if Wikipedia tells me where he was buried.
I think I thought you were asking Wikipedia, what is this art about?
What's this guy doing?
Yeah, I like when people do like analysis of this artwork and they find like 100 things, and I can imagine the artist looking at it and said, oh, okay, I did not mean any of that.
yeah,
It's like I was just painting whatever, man. I don't care.
yeah. It'd be so funny if you could like show these artists what people have like interpreted their art to mean, and they're just like, nah,
What?
nah, dude. I just wanted to draw some goblins, man. Leave me alone. Ah, I think he was buried in Madrid. Yeah, he was buried in Madrid in the Real Ermita de San Antonio de la Florida in Madrid. Goya's skull was missing, though. Well, okay, this is juicy.
Oh, yes.
Goya's
We
skull
have
was
to find
missing.
his skull.
Yeah, a detail the Spanish consul immediately communicated to his superiors back in Madrid, who wired back, send Goya with or without his head. So
Oh, no.
I don't think they ever found it. I think it's still missing.
Yeah, we have to find it and ask him.
Yeah.
Hey, Francisco, my friend, mi amigo,
Francisco.
por favor, me ayuda.
The mystery
Help me.
Yeah, the mystery of Goya's lost skull.
What?
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. They haven't found it or anything. There's a whole book written about it.
Oh, this is cool.
That's wild. It wasn't his. There's a website that says most historians will argue it wasn't Goya's ears or even his unique mind that led to his missing head. Instead, it was his
What?
skull. And I'm like, well, why his ears specifically? what was so amazing about his ears?
Maybe he had like very big ears. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, he was deaf.
Ah, okay.
Maybe that might be it. Apparently, after he became deaf, his
Oh yeah, I
paintings,
remember that actually.
yeah, his
From
paintings became a lot darker.
yeah, he was not feeling very well when he painted this for sure.
Yeah,
Especially because back in the day, treatment, like medical treatments, was like, okay, I will stab you and see if
see
this
if it
heals you.
works. Yeah,
Or maybe I'll just slap your ear like
yeah,
very hard to see if
yeah. It's like,
it gets back to working, you know?
yeah, it's like, oh, you're deaf, man. That must mean that your ear is blocked. Let me just drill another hole in there for you. Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
it's like the one where it's like, if you had like migraines or whatever, they would literally just drill a hole in the side of your head, and they'll be like, "There you go, medicine." It's like, no, now I just have a hole in my head.
Yeah, and they had no clue that microorganism exists. It's
Yeah,
like, okay, you're just dying for diseases like caused by bacteria.
yeah, yeah. Being a doctor back before like real medicine was around must have been like the easiest job ever. You just like, oh,
Yeah,
you,
do whatever.
yeah. It's like, oh, you have like you're feeling sick. Ah, I found this grass. Eat this. try, try eating
Yeah,
this.
but
See if that helps.
yeah, but no, like, okay, eating something it's better than like drilling a hole in your skull.
Oh yeah,
So
for
it's
sure.
it's
Yeah.
okay. Thank you, thank you, doctor.
Yeah.
I'll totally eat this.
Yeah. Yummy grass. Did it help? Nope. But I'm.
No, no, no. You say, yeah, I'm healed. Thank you.
Yeah.
You go to the doctor's office. You see the drill machine and all the torture things. You said,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm feeling fine now. You know, I don't
Yeah.
think I need any of that. Thank you. I'm going home. Bye bye.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I might just have like a cup of tea instead. I think that'll sort me out. I'm good.
Yeah, and in this context, they invented the homeopathy. I don't know how it's called in
Yeah.
English.
Yeah, homeopathy. Yeah.
Because they were just saying, okay, maybe if we give like a very, very, very small dose of something, people got healed.
Yeah.
And it helped because they were not like drilling holes on the head of people. So it's like doing nothing was better than doing something, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, just give you placebo and you feel better, you know.
Yeah. There's like a popular painkiller is literally just like a placebo anyway.
Yeah. There's the whole thing about vitamin C when you're feeling sick, you know. I don't know
Yeah.
if you have that in the UK, but here,
Yeah.
like everybody gets those pills of vitamin C, which
Yeah.
makes no sense if you're already sick. It doesn't
It
matter
doesn't
at all.
matter. Yeah, exactly.
It will not cure you. But yeah, it's like I know that will not cure me, but I will drink it anyway because I do it since I was a kid, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of stuff like that. It's just like home remedies that probably don't do anything.
Yeah, but it's sad when you have like public money like supporting companies that sell things like that. For example, it's kind of dumb. Like I know that our public health care system they support some therapies and things that are pseudoscience.
Yeah.
It's kind of scammy, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know like placebo can be like a really powerful tool, and that's why I think like
Yeah,
a lot of
if it's
a
just
lot of
placebo, it's fine. But
Yeah,
the
but
problem when some therapies are actually like making you, for example, not taking the actual medicine
oh yeah,
to,
yeah,
like do some weird thing that
yeah,
you think it might help you, but it will not help you.
yeah. Lolly Faz says, so this character in the middle is the doctor and is slapping the other one, asking, "Do you feel better now?"
Yes.
Yes. The caption could be so many different things.
How about no? It's like
It's like it's like when you go to the opticians, like the optometrist, and they're like, "Now, what one is better, one or two?" Like looking through those glasses to see if it like what one reads better. He's like, "What's better, if I hit you on the front of your head or on the back of your head?" This guy, this guy on the right is like semi-transparent in his cloak. Like you can see the floor going through him. It's like a ghost.
maybe there are ghosts.
Oh my god, yeah, maybe you're right. Ghost, ghostlins, hobghostlin.
If this is your first Moon Colony stream, don't worry. We have proper artwork streams coming soon.
I don't know what you mean. I'll be back in just a second. I need to grab a bit of tissue.
Okay.
There we go. That's better. For some reason, I just suddenly like my nose has started running. I don't know if I'm getting a cold. Elvira says this is a stream with artwork being made. There's nothing wrong here. Exactly. We're we're doing the best that we've ever done. It's fine. Lisa says no, this is fun, also educational. We all learned Goya's head has never been found. Exactly.
True, yeah.
Maybe we should do this more, where an artist picks their favorite classical artist, does like a recreation of their work while I look through their Wikipedia to see what kind of weird information I can find about them.
Yeah, we could do Caravaggio next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Caravaggio was weird.
Yeah, he was Italian, right? Caravaggio.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can test if it's Italian or not, if you say his name like Caravaggio, and if it sounds good, it's
Italian. Yeah, I think the only I can think of two Caravaggios if they are actually his. There's the Medusa head.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I think he did one of Bacchus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those are the only. Yeah, those are the only two that I can think of. I might know more if I saw them, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. He has a bunch of famous paintings, but he was like a problematic person, let's say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they did even like a documentary about his life or whatever. It's
Oh,
like
interesting.
a very problematic type of person.
Yeah.
I think he was like always fighting and like beating people
Damn.
and like being drunk and doing weird stuff. I don't know if he even killed someone or whatever. It's like he was kind of weird guy.
Damn. Uh, Lois says Caravaggio is my favorite painter. He was arrested a few times.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. He got arrested. I think he got banned from the town or the country for a
What
while. I don't know.
what the hell? What was his problem?
It's like I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's got some really nice work though. I'm looking at some of his
Yeah,
stuff on.
his paintings are amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe for you to be a good painter, you have to be like a weird person, you know, like
Yeah.
that's why I'm not that good because I'm too good of a person, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn. Michelangelo Merisi da Caravaggio. We need to be more rebellious and get banned in our towns. Yeah, yeah,
True. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Yeah. You all need to get arrested a few times, and
Yeah, and try everything that you can in life, you know.
yeah, yeah,
If they offer you something, you say yes to everything, you know. If if a creepy person in the back alley say, "Hey, do you want to taste this thing?" I say, "Yeah, yeah, for sure, man.
yeah, yeah. Sure, why not?
Why not?"
What's the worst that could possibly happen?
That's the lesson we learned today.
Oh, Judith beheading Holof Holofernes? Holof yeah, Holofernes is pretty cool. That's a nice painting. I mean, gory, but nice.
Nice.
Nice. She looks really confused while she's doing it though.
What?
I'm looking. So there's a Caravaggio piece called Judith beheading Holofernes or Holofernes. I don't know. And she's like cutting his head off with this sword, but she looks really confused while she's doing it, like she didn't realize that that's what was going to happen if you hack at someone's throat with a sword.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I can send it to you and you can take a look.
Yeah, I know what piece is
Oh,
this.
you know the one? Yeah.
Yeah. I was searching for some pieces before the stream, and I was looking through some of Caravaggio's work.
Yeah. Yeah, that one probably not the best for the stream. There's blood going everywhere, but
Yeah, it's like a lot of these creepy images have like too much blood or nudity or
yeah,
whatever. It's like, okay, yeah, let's try to find just a couple hobgoblins on a party. It's
yeah,
better.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I really like this guy now. Look at him.
He looks
Yeah.
so chill. He's literally just vibing.
Yeah, I can totally see him like wearing headphones like this, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like with holding his iPod
He's
or
holding his
whatever.
iPod. Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Man, that's how you know that this painting is a classic, because he's got an iPod and he's wearing wired headphones.
Oh, true. Yeah, it can be Bluetooth.
Yeah, yeah. Nah,
Makes sense.
you gotta keep it in the time period of the original.
Yeah. Back when I was a kid in the 18th century.
Yeah. I think it was early. Oh yeah, 18th century. Yeah, yeah. I always get confused because the 18th century is the
It's
1700s.
1700s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, gosh, come on, guys. You couldn't have made it easier. He's listening to his music and he's trying so hard not to dance.
Yeah. And he's like tapping his foot
Yeah.
like this, man. Yeah. Vibing.
Yeah. Or maybe he's like the lo-fi hobgoblin. Ah, yes, get banned on Twitch for painting Caravaggio. Yeah. I'm assuming Twitch wouldn't appreciate having blood painted on a stream. I know they don't like nudity for like that makes a bit more sense. But
It's funny because like when we see old artwork, we have like blood, nudity, and things like that. And it's actually fine, for example, to show this in school to kids and things like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's funny because like even in Animal Crossing, you can create a museum
Yeah.
and you have the statue of David,
Yeah.
and he's it's not censored in the game.
Is
So
it?
it's like you can get the camera app in the inside the game and zoom in to see the details on the statue.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, you can do that, and it's a Nintendo game, you know.
Yeah.
It's like for kids, but you can do that.
I didn't know that. For some reason, in my head, I always assumed it had one of those like leaves in front of it,
Yeah,
like
but
the
it
Animal
doesn't.
Crossing leaf thing. That's
Yeah,
so funny. Yeah, I didn't know that.
yeah, but it's like, come on, what is the big deal? I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like people get too offended by things that are so normal,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, exactly. But then again, when Twitch like Twitch had like 12 hours where they were like, yeah, we'll let people do nudity, and then
Yeah,
within
no.
those 12 hours, like the most absurd cursed things got made that they were instantly like, no, 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 we take it back. Please stop.
Oh, come on. We needed to have the opportunity to see Jaden's nipples on stream. This is what people want, Jaden.
That's on the After Dark stream. That's on the After Dark stream. That's what the people wanted. I don't think the people know what they want if that's what they wanted. Yeah, Elvira is right. Elvira's like, I'm afraid I'll pass. Jaden's beard is glorious enough. Yeah. The appropriate response. Hey Otter, nice to see you, welcome. Oh man, time has flown by pretty quick. We've got like half hour left, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to shift the time of the streams because I forgot that in the UK like our clocks changed over the weekend, and Brazil you don't change your clocks, do you? You don't have like daylight savings times.
No, I wish we had. Like we had in the past, but not anymore.
Yeah.
And they are trying to get back to doing that. But yeah,
we're doing the opposite. We want to I think we want to get rid of it generally.
Yeah, we got rid of it, but people are missing it.
It doesn't really matter to me because like very often I'll go to bed past like midnight anyway or whatever, so the time that I gain or lose from daylight savings is very minimal. Like it doesn't. I don't really care enough about the hour extra sleep that I get.
Yeah, I like the we call it summertime, right? When
Yeah.
the clocks change. It's like it's good because like right now when it's after uh 6 p.m.
Hmm.
uh it's kind of I'm confused actually. If I don't know if it's getting dark too early, or it's getting dark too late. I don't remember.
For you, it's
For me,
probably getting dark
yeah, it's at
too
too
late.
late, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for me right now, it gets to about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and it's dark outside already.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. Yeah. So here's the opposite.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and actually, my problem is like when I wake up, it's kind of dark still.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah. When I used to work, uh, when I used to work in a warehouse, like I would wake up some mornings in like the winter and it would still be dark, like still be nighttime basically. And
No, I'm actually super confused because I think what I meant is the opposite. When I wake up
it,
here, like
it's
because
too
the
bright.
summer is already bright, so it could be like 1 hour
Oh, yeah.
later. It's
Yeah.
like 5 a.m. It's already kind of uh,
Yeah, bright.
like you have sun already, like 5
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I tend to wake up when we have sun.
Oh,
I'm
so you end up
waking up too early.
super early, yeah. Yeah, I have a friend who does that. They wake up with the sun. So in the winter
I
they
don't.
end up with a lot more sleep because they don't properly get up until like, I don't know, 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah, here we don't have like a crazy amount of difference from summer to winter in terms of time, because like where I live, it's closer to the equator,
Yeah.
equatorial
Yeah.
line or something.
Yeah, the equator, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's not changing so much
Mhm.
over the year, just a little bit.
Yeah. See, ours changes quite a lot. Um, like during the summer, it'll be like 10 p.m. and it'll still be bright outside. But
Yeah, this is crazy for me.
yeah, but now it's winter. It gets dark at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, whatever. Like it it's kind of weird. I don't know I don't know which one I prefer. I think I like them both for different reasons. Um, I
For
like
me, the normal thing is like 6 a.m. It's when the sun rises, and 6 p.m. is when the sun sets, and that's it.
yeah, yeah. That's how it should be. It's not very often that happens, at least here.
Yeah, here is most of the year is like that.
Yeah. Could you imagine living in one of those areas where it's like nighttime for like a month at a time?
Yeah, it's crazy for me.
Yeah. God, this guy's eyes. They
Yeah,
still like burn into my soul.
yeah, I kind of want to do something better with it, but I don't know exactly how to make it like more creepy than it is.
Yeah. I mean, he's already pretty creepy in just the fact that he's staring right at me. It's
He can be cute like this.
just give him anime eyes, like
Yeah.
puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's adorable.
Hey, he's cute.
Yeah, he is kind of. Yeah, now he's kind of cute. Hey, come on in. Now he has more of like a Southern American, like cowboy kind of. Hey, come on in. Come and get yourself a drink. Elvira said the zoomed in version feels like a Lion Decker. Feels like Lion Decker passed by the strokes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's because uh, what you don't know is that Leoni actually taught Lion Decker everything that he knows
true.
or
And Goya also.
or knew, and Goya. Yeah, yeah.
So I was at this party. So,
It's
but
Leoni.
because it was long ago. I don't remember actually the context.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah. Well, you were too busy like behind the easel, helping out.
True. Or maybe I was the DJ and this guy was
Oh,
vibing to this.
yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. The 1700s DJ.
Yeah,
Leoni was
selecting songs for the playlist.
Leoni was freestyle beatboxing. It's freestyle beatboxing while this party was happening. We're back to the original party mood. Yeah, yeah. We've come full circle. This guy, he started off as a party goer. He then went to an abusive friend. Then he went to a doctor, and now we're back.
It's good that it's Friday today, right?
Yeah, it's good that it's Friday today, apart from it's Wednesday. Although it does kind of feel like a Friday. Now
Yeah.
you've said it, it feels like a Friday, and now I'm just disappointed.
I wish it was Friday.
The fact that that hand is like the most rendered thing in this in this whole image. What a goofy little dude. I love him.
Oh, I have a cool texture brush here. Let me try to see if I use this on the background.
Mm. The hand is the main character. Yeah, the hand is the main character.
I remember one friend got a comic book. Like he told me about this comic. He never actually did it, but he got plans to do a comic book where the main the protagonist had like very realistic hands. And like, but it was very cartoony comic, but the protagonist, like his power was having realistic hands, but he was always hiding his hands on his pocket, on his back, to not show people that he had like very creepy realistic hands. And like this would be like the whole premise of the comic. I said, please do that. This is a funny joke.
Yeah.
And like when he showed his hand, could be like even a picture of a hand or something.
Yeah, like a photo of a hand. Yeah, it's like in SpongeBob when they pull in like the sailor's hand and it's like a real one.
Yeah, it will be. I don't know. He didn't tell me the story, but could be something like, oh, one girl is liking you, and you're gonna like on a date, but you're hiding your hands all the time because she cannot see. And when she sees your hand, is like, oh no, you're a creepy looking person. I don't like you anymore. You know, something like that could be fun.
Yeah, there's so many possibilities you could do with a guy with realistic hands.
Maybe like the government is trying to grab you to do studies on you, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Oh, Elvira says, see, it is a proper art stream. There's a demonstration of how the focal point has to be the most rendered piece, like the most rendered thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel sorry for this guy because he's not rendered at all.
I think it kind of suits him though. He's kind of he's he's living his worst life.
Yeah, suit his mood, right?
Lisa says, now I'm thinking about this Rick and Morty episode where Morty gets a giant arm. It's actually pretty close to this. Oh, I haven't seen that episode.
Oh, to be fair, this story I told is from before Rick and Morty, so
Yeah,
it's not a ripoff.
yeah. Rick and Morty copied him.
Probably.
Yeah.
It was, I think he told me that in 2014 or 15 or something. I don't know when Rick and Morty was created. I don't watch it. I don't care.
I don't
I don't
remember
know.
actually. Probably around that time. I don't know though.
Yeah.
The hand looks like when you try a fisheye perspective for the drawing for the first time.
Yeah. People do that, right? They don't have the perspective knowledge, so they do
Yeah.
something like, oh, my character is like this, but his hand is going forward, so the hand is like this. Yeah, but like the
that looks
perspective on the
perfect.
body is not right.
Clearly have not used a fisheye lens like reference at all.
Okay, but I think everybody gone through this phase when you're just, okay, I want to do something dynamic and just, okay, make a large hand or like large foot or
Yeah.
whatever. That's it.
Yeah. It's dynamic. Yeah, it is dynamic.
Of course.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
And you can even shift the horizon, making it diagonal, and it's super
Oh,
dynamic.
it's super dynamic. Yeah. God. You got to be careful though, because if you do that too much, then it'll just become way too dynamic. The more you angle the horizon, the more dynamic it gets. He looks like Gollum, but with clothes.
Yeah, if someone says, okay, can you put some dynamism into your piece? You just do this. It's way more dynamic now.
Yeah, yeah,
Actually, it's way more straight, and it's make it the other way.
yeah.
Okay, it's dynamic.
Yeah. The more you turn it, the more dynamic it is. So if you do like a full 360 spin, it's super dynamic. Hobbitses have huge hands and feet. My precious. That's what he's doing with his beer that he's got down there. He's like, my precious.
My precious beer.
Yeah. Filthy goblins is trying to take my beer. It just reminded me of that like Ozzy Osbourne clip. He's like, who's been in my room and taken my beer from my room? You're the beer thief. new
So
new theory. Maybe it's a Golem lookalike competition. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. What were you gonna say, Leoni?
I can submit a picture of you, Jade.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah. What do I get when I win?
I will win the competition right now. It's like this. Goblin
Perfect.
lookalike competition. Done.
Perfect. Although I have too much hair in that to be
Yeah, you're too happy also.
yeah, that too. Yeah. Antoine keeps saying that he wants that brush, by the way. I keep forgetting to
I can give you a
ask.
quick tutorial how to create a brush. Just get Jaden's photo. You select the part that you want, like this. And I think you just go. Where do you go? Create a brush sample. It's you go in the menus and you just find define brush preset here. Sample brush. Okay, now I have a brush of this. Okay, I'll save this. Where is it? Sample brush. It will be his name. It will be Patrick. It's the Patrick brush.
Patrick.
See, it's easy. You can do your own Jaden brush. You don't need me.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do your own Jaden brush. You could do your own Leoni brush.
Yeah. So this is the Patrick brush right now.
So we've got about 10 minutes ish.
Yeah, I'm just fooling around.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, this piece. I like it.
Yeah.
I had zero expectations, but I think it looks fun.
Yeah. I still think it works with the with like a disco ball.
Yeah, maybe I can do that real quick.
Yeah. Learning how to make your own brushes is actually a game changer. It helps to understand how they work and not need to spend money on trying to find the perfect brush set. True. Especially
Yeah,
when you see like those brush sets and it's literally just people who have just taken like photos of leaves and turned them into brushes, and it's like, come on, dude. Like, you don't need to buy that.
yeah. The thing about a brush is not just the sample,
Yeah.
but also how you like treat the other parameters.
Mm.
But like if you just try like get a brush and look at the parameters and try to create something similar to something that you like, it like you can create any brush.
Yeah.
It's not super challenging.
Mm.
So it's like, yeah, I'm not much like a brush type of person that have like a specific brushes. I use whatever. So for example, I mostly use this round brush for work stuff.
Yeah.
So I had some brushes from Alexandre Zedig. This one that I used a lot for a while. I don't use it all that much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the brush that I use the most, like the different one. This is from Iron Alberto.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I have 5 brushes and that's it. I don't need more.
Yeah, a lot of people just kind of use the soft round brush for most things, from what I've seen at least. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, this is amazing. There ain't no party like a hobgoblin party.
This is my type of party.
Yeah, yeah, mine too. PS says classic. I have 100 brushes, but realistically only use one. Yeah,
I'm the type of person that don't like having too many options. So if I go to a restaurant and I have like a menu that have 200 things so I can choose, I don't like that at all. So it's
yeah,
like give me at most like 10 options
yeah,
in a restaurant. It's already enough.
yeah. You gotta have those restrictions, you know. Without restrictions, or like without limitation, it's just too overwhelming.
Yeah, so what I do in a restaurant in a situation like that, I just uh, see prices real fast. So I see the cheapest options and
Yeah,
I just compare like the three cheapest options and that's it, you know.
yeah. I'm normally really quick when I go to a restaurant in terms of picking what I want. Like the amount of times I've
Yeah,
gone out with my family and like my mum and my nan and my sister or whatever are there, and they're just like, oh, I don't know what I want. Do I get this or this? And I'm like, I decided like as soon as I sat down, like it's fine.
yeah, usually I decide something and I don't look back.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm like, I'll
That's
have
it
that, and
with
then I
life.
close the menu, and yeah,
Yeah, I will not be browsing. If I already made my mind one
yeah,
time, that's it.
yeah,
Move forward.
yeah, because you know that you could end up regretting it if you look too much and then you end up too busy. So I'm just like, first thing I get to, then I'm like, yeah, that looks good. I'll have that.
Fine, yeah.
You know, like, there's some exceptions. Like sometimes I will get a bit stuck, but most of the time, yeah, I'm the same. I'm just like, I'm just pretty decisive with it.
Mm. Okay, yeah, this is a vibe.
Yeah, it's perfect. Uh, this is an amazing party, but I'm still wondering what the place is. Those bars. I think it's in like a warehouse. If I was to guess, I would
Yeah,
say like
true.
a warehouse or something.
It's like a end of the year party, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Happy Goblin New Year, everyone. Halloween is placed on Goblin New Year. I
Okay.
love that guy's still getting whacked on the head, even though he's like,
I don't know.
he's too drunk. He's had too much to drink, so the other one is just like whacking him on the head. He's like, "You're an idiot."
I had so much fun with this.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. So just quickly before we wrap up, I would just like to once again remind everybody about our Halloween sale that we're having on at Lunar Academy right now. That's 30% off all of our uh, all of our courses and the portfolio reviews. So
Yay.
if you saw what Leoni did here today and would like to learn some more of his process, then
I promise that my process is not like this, and
yeah,
I will teach you a proper way of tackling artwork. Okay.
yeah, yeah. You can check all that out on Lunar Academy. Let me just grab a link for you. You can see all of that on Lunar Academy in Leoni's Digital Painting 101 course.
Yay.
We have plenty of other courses on there as well. We've got one from Melissa, which is creature design, and we have a collection of short courses by one of our art directors, Arthur Bozonet. Um, They're all
Yeah.
really interesting, and the 30% off stacks on top of the discount that you're already getting if you get Arthur's short course bundle. So even better. What have you got to lose?
Yes.
But yeah, that is running until the 1st of November. So there's only tomorrow and the day after, and after that, it's all done. There's no more 30% off. So be sure to use that. Use code Spooky30 at the checkout to get 30% off. If you need a hand with anything, then just let me know in the Discord, and I'll be able to help you out with that. But yeah, that was this is our lovely final piece for today. Our little goblin party. I love it.
Yeah, I also love this one. It's way better than I thought it would be when I
Yeah,
started.
yeah. Honestly, I think that I like the development that we came up with on like as we went through. We really brought it to life on our own.
Yeah, I will post this and I will say, don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Just enter the party. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the title of the piece. Don't ask any questions. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching. It's been great to hang out with you. I hope you enjoyed. We'll have Leoni back Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah. Monday and Wednesday, I think it was, if I remember correctly. But tomorrow we are having a little Halloween community draw together. So if you are free tomorrow afternoon, then come along. I'll have a magma board set up, and we can draw some Halloweeny stuff. I'm sure I'll just be coloring in mostly, but maybe I'll try drawing a little ghost or something. We'll see. But yeah, thank you, Leoni. Thank you to everybody in
Thank
chat,
you, guys.
and I'll see you tomorrow. So goodbye.
See you. Bye bye.